Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing some blue-white control. This is a very classic, I think, take on blue-white, where you basically just counter your opponent's stuff, kill their threats, and then use Hullbreaker Horror to take over the game in the late game. Deck did okay, and of course we break down the stats and the games, and how we did, and synergies and all that at the end of the video. So if you want to stick around for that and check all of that information out, you are free to do that. It's also timestamped below down in the description, so you can just kind of skip ahead and go check that out if you want to. Yeah, that's really about it. Pretty straightforward. Let's get into the games, and I'll see you at the post-game deck overview. We go first. And hold up Vortex, I suppose, and Deluge, and cover up. Okay. I don't like that there's no removal, but we can draw into that. Naturally. Nice. Low on mana is what we love to see here. Drop to fairy down.
Don't worry. I face scarier villains. Give me a moment. Or a few.
Alright, they draw again. Good to see. We'll take that. Good deluge. But I think we just hold up counters here.
I've got some time.
If they don't play anything to counter, you can just deluge. Trespasser. Nope. Land. Send this back. Tap here.
Give me a moment. Or a few.
An ultimate to fairy next turn. Voltage surge, huh? Okay. Doesn't kill to fairy, so we let it go.
Show you how it's done.
Secret Rakdos. Look at that. I think we'll let that go. We'd like to deluge here, if possible. Trespasser. We don't like trespassers because of the ward. So let's look for a land. Ooh, Vortex. Ilex and Vortex as well. We have our land. We'll take a March too, I think, though. The correct play. +1 here.
I've got some time to burn.
Could just exile this right now. Let's wait and see. What if they play an Ob? That's pretty bad, isn't it? We can send one back. I think let's just wait and see what they do. We want to have a clear board though, so we can deluge next turn probably, because we need to start getting some cards. They do just go straight for Ob, and that's fine.
I've conquered.
entire plains.
Make a double.
One city will go sow some chaos.
Find this. We have plenty of life.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
Send back the copy. And let's wait on this actually. Another deluge and a dissipate, huh? I think it's both of these.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
We'll let that through.
I've
Save
seen
this
that
march.
before.
Harvester. Good march target.
Nothing like a change of plans to keep things fresh.
Could nuke their Obnixilis. Or just farewell. Get rid of all of this. I think it's farewell here. Artifacts and creatures.
Oh, I have a job for you.
This is fine. Also land. Save to ferry here. Alright, let's blow up everything.
Second is second.
1, 2, 3.
Who's counting?
And we have Deluge for next turn. Okay. Absence land. Always need more land. Another farewell is nice. Celestis and I think Emperor are good here.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
Sure.
You won't know when.
Let's go.
Destroy evil. Alright, let's draw. Find a land. This probably isn't helping now, so that can go. Then am I supposed to just blow this all up?
Who's counting?
I think we do. Keep Teferi alive. Get rid of their artifacts in case they do an anvil. Get rid of our own Celestis like a Chad. Eh. Stroke. Minus here. Another Emperor.
I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil the surprise.
1, 2, 3. Get rid of that. We'll Emperor out a 2/2. Stop them killing the Teferi.
Now you've done it. That's coming off.
Guards, to me.
Anvil's fine.
Keep watch for intruders.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
Shieldred, no. Sure.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Underdog. Okay. Keep this one.
I'm not overconfident.
Exile you.
You're just underwhelming.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
Can't hurt the people.
Nothing like a change of plans to keep things fresh.
Take the hull breaker here. I think it's just about time to
Strike
get
fast
this over
and
with.
Strike hard.
Double anvil. Okay.
Let your blade do the
Attack first, and then just untap it.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
Nice. Going first. I think we have to send that back. Still on 2 land. Okay. We'll toss the hull breaker here. Doggery-doo. Getting our land drops. Nice. I might use this for 1 right now. And then deluge next turn. Ah. We're actually looking for a temporary lockdown now. Wandering Emperor is good too, actually. So, hold it up. Okay. Here's the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need to find our land here. Listen to that is good. Yep. We can go Emperor here, exile Underdog. We do this on our turn.
I'm home. You're
Then-
not much of a roadblock.
We send this back because we want them to play it next turn, play the land farewell, kill everything. And then get to Fairy down. So now hopefully they attack the Emperor with this. Saves us 2 damage. We take 2 from the Shieldred, just whatever.
This?
Yep. Then we exile all creatures and all enchantment. They play another one, we just go to Fairy and then kill it. Nice. Time only flows in one direction.
I'm right on time. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's fine. We can just march that next turn, depending on what they do. Actually, maybe it's march on this. Or, -2 to Fairy, look for another Farewell. Could also be the play. Cover up. Okay.
Win the way or the fun way.
Get Emperor, Farewell, or card draw, and removal. Alright, there goes Sleeper. See if they want to draw a card here. Okay, they draw with that. They transform Henrika and go for lethal. Question. They do. Get rid of that. Okay. -2 again. More chances to find.
Like a change of plans to keep
The
things
beautiful,
fresh.
beautiful Farewell. See it. Give me a shield red. Easy mode. Ooh. Absence. We'll have 1 land untapped. I think it's Root here. We'll draw next turn. And we'll untap this.
Second here, second there.
Second
Who's
here, or
counting?
second. Rika? Yeah. Kill it. Okay. We have 8 mana, 7/6 we can draw for. Let's draw for 4. In case we find a Dissipate, we can untap that land. Or an Emperor works too.
I've got some time.
Don't care about that. Fine too. I think we're sending in the horror next turn. Block the trespasser with the horror, kill the shakedown with the absent. So if we're doing that, let's go ahead and draw 2 right now. Ooh. Combo acquired.
Second here, second there.
Second here.
Who's counting?
Second. We're exiling the underdog here. Send it all. Fine to take action. Play Hullbreaker. Go 1-2 on the underdog. Send you back. That should be game.
And some think time only flows in.
Okay, we go here. Play the Emperor.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelmed.
Don't worry.
I am almost sad.
Now we have an infinite loop where whatever they play we dissipate, bounce the Emperor, play the Emperor again, and bounce back, etc, etc. So. Easy peasy, as they say.
We've got the edge of this fight.
No need for ultimates here.
Right for one of us.
Nice. Go first. We have another land, we're kind of good. But, I think we have to send it back. Ugh. Killing me on the land here. Make disappear on 2 is a little bit better though. The grindy mono black. Just the land there is very bad. Very, very bad. Come on, man. Children.
I am vengeance, bloody and righteous.
Finally.
Blood for knowledge, a fair trade.
I think if we don't find another land off the top here, we probably lose. Fine. Getting that value off of Soren. Okay.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
You find a land. So do we memory here? Yeah, I think we try and get our position better here. Celestis and... I think Absent Celestis is okay here. And then next turn we can just blow everything up for 4. Oh, so close to that juicy commit.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
Fine. Nowhere near close to casting that anyway, so. Should have done that
when
first.
I win, you're telling me
Silly
what you
goose.
know about the... We all have things we'd rather forget.
Other land is beautiful. 2, 3, 4.
This isn't how things were supposed to go.
Next turn, Celestis, hold up Absence. Okay, Trespasser again. Could also just draw 3. I think we hold up Disdainful Stroke for Shieldred here. Take the 4 from the Trespasser. They don't really have anything in their graveyard either, so we're just taking a solid 4. Which is fine. Okay, we're taking 5. Pardon me. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. May as well just go for the full 5, right? Before they get a shoulder down. Okay. Alright, plenty of things to do now. And is reestablished. They stay go. We'll get this down, then we'll hold up our counter spells. I may actually just kill this now. Is that the play? Probably. We still have Dissipate and Disdainful up. So. We have to watch out for Invoke Despairs here. Picking up the Deluge now. And all the counters. I think we kind of just win from this point, unless we flood super badly. I think they're going to be afraid to play things into this now. So we'll see. Underdog redo. Exile. Deluge. Another Absence, another land. Have to keep hitting those drops. There they go. Liliana of the Veil. Do this in response. Take this. And... is it Emperor? I think so. We'll just stop their Liliana next
Those who get in
turn.
my way tend to regret it.
Huh? Discard a
I'm
Vortex, I
tired
think.
of your secrets.
Because we can just Disdainful Stroke Sorn. So let's shut down the Planeswalkers. We are looking for more draw here though, so we'll have to be more careful about how we're spending our removal. Junji. Nope. We'll keep the Emperor. I think we'll just draw here. Toss the plains, draw again. That's a good find. Eh. Good draw for 3 here, but I think we want... actually, we're doing this. Blue, berry.
You want to be a great time mage? You have to put in the effort. I've got some time to.
Berry has been acquired. See how they want to deal with this. Soul transfer. Okay.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Shieldred. Oh no. What are we gonna do? I'm only flows in one direction. We do need to draw here though. So
Just as delightful as speeding things up. Give
1, 2, 3, 4. And if we draw into leave 2 mana up. Have another backup to Fairy. And we can start hull breaking them, I think, here in a second. We run Field of Ruin, that's interesting. That can go. Land is good. I think we go -2 here. Let's look for some more...
to keep things fresh.
Okay, never mind. We'll get the Hull Breaker down on their end step. Sure, they have a handful of removal. But this is a fun little loop we can start here. What you want to do? I'm 2. So we did it that way because if we flashed in the Emperor and then returned the Grasp, they could just play it again, obviously. If we return the Hullbreaker, it's kind of the same result, but we still have another march, so we'll be fine. I wasn't confident that I could defend it from multiple kill spells. That's why I bounced it back. I think poor old Mono Black Drain has had quite enough. Get wrecked. Goodbye, my friend. Ah. My turn. Land. Pass. I'm going first. This might be too slow. We'll see. Uh-huh. Keep up stroke and absence. I hope they just slam a Shieldred here. Let him draw a card. Kill it. Keeping stroke up. Gotta watch out for those Invoke Despairs. Have a card? Nope. That's nice. Have a card? They can really only attack in with the sleeper, so I think we're grabbing these, land. Well, actually, we don't have a way to protect Teferi from like an Invoke Despair. So I guess we could just flash an Emperor if they do that. So maybe that's the play.
Don't worry. I face scarier things. I've got some time tinkering.
Have some cards. So if they pump mana into it, we'll just Emperor probably.
You're almost boring me.
Okay, now what?
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Another one. I think we send in the Emperor here, +1, or actually no, farewell then -1. I think is the play.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it.
Could have got an additional +1 there.
We must protect the people.
Short. There's the Despair.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win. Oh, that's my cue. to
Land
leave.
can go.
You won't be outsmarted.
Deluge? The gate seems good for another Despair. Pass it back. Or that. Liliana. Draw. That sucks. Okay, draw again. Lands are killing me, man.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things.
Invoke Despair is very bad. So I think we look for a counter. That'll work too. Gets their Liliana back online, unfortunately, but
Show them how we greet our enemies.
they can't resist. They can't resist it. Alright, sure.
That's that.
March. Akanuma? Or what? Hopefully they play that out, silly goose. All the way up to 4. And now they discard whatever card they drew.
We all have things we'd rather forget. I'm tired of your secrets.
Oh, that's funny. Alright, we're killing Liliana here. And then dissipate whatever comes out next turn. And that should be game. I said dissipate, but it's only a shakedown heavy. Decline. GG. Okay. Nope. Going first, finally. Keep up the Dissipate and the Deluge. Sure. Think we have other things that we need to be countering here. I have a hand full of goodies. That can go to the Shadow Realm. Okay. Make them use another turn playing that. Emperor. We'll pass. Keep up the scrutiny. It. Alright, welcome back to the post-game deck overview. That was blue-white control. Couple of things here. Notably, the 52% win rate, which isn't super bad. On the play, though, 62%. On the draw, 33% is a big yikes. And that's because, basically, if you're on the draw, you're always behind the curve in terms of being able to get out counterspells, because then you have to deal with their threats, which takes up your mana, and in the early game, you don't have a lot of that. So there's a lot of, I guess, nuance in trying to figure out what threats to deal with immediately, and then what threats to kind of wait around and wait for a board wipe or something like that. But yeah, on the draw felt really rough, for sure. Mana Screw also felt really rough. When you're hurting for one more land and you miss it for a turn, that can kind of just lose you the game at that point. Of course, getting beaten down by mono red by turn like 4 is bad as well. But other than that, I think the deck is okay. There's definitely some more fine-tuning. Standout cards for me. Silver Scrutiny is an amazing card. I didn't really pay this card much attention, and then I was kind of looking through what draw cards were available, and I found this. And in a mid-game where you're flooded out completely, if you have a decent control of the board, you can sometimes draw for like 5, which is crazy, and get you right back in it. So this is a really great card. We were playing around with cards Silex. And this is an interesting one because you do have permanents like Temporary Lockdown, the Pithing Needle, which if you saw my last video, you know I am a big fan of now, the Celestis, and then Wandering Emperor and Teferi. So, I mean, if your opponent has a bunch of 3 mana and lower things on the board and you have a Teferi out, you can Silex and get rid of all their stuff for 3, keep your Teferi, and it's good. But when it feels bad is when you have it on the board and maybe you have like a Celestis and a Pithing Needle that's stopping their, I don't know, Liliana that's on board already. You know, and they have a 4-mana creature or something that you have to get rid of. You blow up your Celestis, which kind of feels bad. But other than that, I mean, I think it's good as a 2-of. Could also probably run Depopulate for 1 mana more. and just get rid of everything, all creatures. But I like that this hits everything. So tokens, or not tokens, yeah, like artifact tokens, like blood tokens, treasures, planeswalkers, creatures, gets it all. So I like that about the card. Another kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say it's a meme card, but if you get Timeless Lotus down, say you have Teferi on 4, it lives, you play Timeless Lotus, and you untap with Timeless Lotus, you can then draw for 2 blue, you can draw 5 cards off Silver Scrutiny by just tapping the Timeless Lotus. So this just gives you an absurd amount of mana to play with. And then, of course, with Hullbreaker Horror being in the deck as a win con, having all that mana to cast a bunch of spells while they're trying to kill it is very beneficial. In terms of matchups, Mono Black actually doesn't feel very bad. It only feels bad when you get mana screwed, which has happened a couple times. The Rakdos, depending how aggressive it is, I think one of these losses was to like an aggro Rakdos vampire deck, which anyway, yeah, so we lost that. So we just got beaten down, which can happen when they can just keep playing threats over and over and over again, especially if they have haste, which is what happened with Mono Red, lost twice against Mono Red aggro. Esper, I can't remember what this one was. But yeah, everything else, every other matchup felt good, especially the more mid-rangey decks. Like someone was trying to play the Shieldred Dimir type of thing, destroyed that. Mono Black, when they're playing slower, you can destroy that too because you just counter all their Invoke Despairs and then they really can't do anything. Pithing Needle, Sorn, and Liliana, and then just Fateful Absence the Shieldreds and march the Tenacious Underdogs, and they're pretty much locked out of the game. But yeah, this version, we took out 1 march and 1 temporary lockdown. We only have 1 now in the deck, and we added more draw and another counter spell. I really like Dissipate because it hits the Tenacious Underdog, so when they blitz it on 4, you can counter it, and then it goes away forever, which is nice. And then, of course, like I mentioned before, I just love this card a lot. We went 7-7. Was okay. A lot of the losses were mana screw, I will say, though. So I think this deck performs better, you know, if you can hit your lands. But yeah, that's it for today. It's basically all that there is to say about the deck, really. Just trying to make control work in this very fast format is a challenge, for sure. But we are up to it, and we will keep trying out different builds. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below and a comment, and subscribe if you're new around here. It really helps out the channel a lot. And I will see you in the next video.